Hello, viewers. My name is Zach Hardy, and this is episode 2 of season 1 of Tournament. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the opening matches of this season's tournament. Today, well, we have 4 distinct matches, both USW and WWE related. We have number 8, Dwayne Porter going up against number 9, Prophecy. Number 8, Roman Reigns going up against number 9, Baron Corbin. Number 7, Washington going up against number 10, Chris Ross. And number 7, John Cena going up against number 10, Sheamus. We are going to do this in a different fashion. What we're going to do is rank each performer's finisher, character, and entrance on a scale of 1 to 10. If they're tied after that, we go into overtime, which is in-ring ability. If they're still tied after that, we go into double overtime, mic skills. And the winner walks out going into the round of 16. So guys, let's start out with Dwayne Porter and Prophecy. Now, Dwayne Porter, his finisher, very simple. Backflip, elbow drop to the skull. Prophecy's finisher, very diverse, or not very diverse, very complex, crossing all limbs behind the back and stretching your abdomen out. It's called the limb lock. It's a submission hold. Now, we look at both of these performers' finishers, and we look at things like, is it unique? Is it hard to pull off? Is it pulled off effectively? Is it effective? And that's where we rank him. Now, Dwayne Porter, it's hard to pull off a bit. You have to be very on point with your strike. Now, a backflip is somewhat simpler to do. Moonsault, pretty easy. But when you have to drop an elbow in a very complex part, especially where there's a lot of room for error, it makes it a little bit more hard to pull off. But he does it very well. And it is very effective. I mean, it's an elbow drop with more height, more extension on it. So with that, I give him a 7 in that category. Now, Prophecy is a lot more complex. It's a lot more hard to pull off. And he doesn't pull it off every single match. But it's very effective. You're stretching out the abdomen and there is absolutely no way to escape the finisher unless you put enough pressure and enough swing in your body to escape it. Nobody has been able to do that, and it's very effective. It's very well pulled off, and it's very hard to pull off. So for that, I give you Prophecy a 10. We go to character. Neither of these performers really have a distinct character at this point. Excuse me. But what we can say is that we'll rank them. Dwayne Porter gets a 4. Prophecy gets a 3. Prophecy hasn't really pulled off a character he once had. That mystique to him hasn't really pulled it off lately. Dwayne Porter has been a favorite, a fan favorite, a mid-card favorite, as you may say. 4 for Dwayne Porter, 3 for Prophecy. Here we go down to the final category, entrance. Dwayne Porter's is a very simple entrance. Running down the ramp, no choreography to it. Running down the ramp, high-fiving everybody, jumping into the ring, posing the foot in the corner. However, Prophecy's got a little bit more. It's a little bit more interesting. He's got smoke. He's got strobe lights. He's got a spotlight that shines down on him in the middle of the ring. For that, I give you Prophecy a 7. Dwayne Porter, I'll give you a 5. Because he played with a fan favorite well, but there isn't any specialty to it. So your final scores, Dwayne Porter, 16. Prophecy, 20. Prophecy will be moving on to the second round, this round of 16. Now I go into the WWE. Number 8, Roman Reigns, and number 9, Baron Corbin. Finisher. Roman Reigns is a simple spear. It's effective, but it's not unique. It's easy to pull off. I give you a 4. Baron Corbin is a little bit different. We go with the end of days. And it's hard to pull off, especially when it comes to big men. Baron Corbin is able to do it, and it's effective as well. You're driving every opponent face first into the mat. I give you a 7 for that, Baron. Character. Roman Reigns has no character. Roman Reigns doesn't have character, and that's where he lacks some crucial points. I give him a 3 in the character department. Baron Corbin, I give him an 8. He plays that lone wolf. I'm here by myself. I am a one and only human being that's looking out for me, and he plays it to a T. I give you 8. An 8 for that. Roman Reigns, nothing unique. You know what? I would give him a 7 had he walked out through the crowd still. But he's walking out through the entrance ramp. He doesn't do anything special. He poses in the corner. That's about it. I give him a 5. Baron Corbin's got everything. He walks out slow, methodically. The music plays, and then he's got that whole red spotlight on him, both at the beginning of the entrance ramp and in the ring. I gave you an 8 for that, which means your final scores, Roman Reigns gets a 12, Baron Corbin gets a 23, Baron Corbin ends, and we'll move on to the second round. Number 7, Washington, and number 10, Chris Ross. Both of these performers, really great in the ring. However, in-ring ability, not keen here. Washington, Chris Ross, finisher. Washington has the monument. Not very effective looking, but he pulls it off pulls it off well. 5 for Washington. Chris Ross gets a 3. It's the long fall. It's a simple pile driver. While it may be effective, and he may pull it off well, it doesn't attribute very much. Character. Washington, can't really give him all too much in character-wise. He was that whole, I'm out for revenge, I'm out to hurt people, I'm out to cause pain. He had that character going, but he doesn't have it anymore. I can't give him more than a 5 in that department. Chris Ross, on the other hand, dominant mid-carder, and he's pretty much a prize fighter at this point in time. He's looking to get back what he believes he is entitled to, and that is championship gold. He has that around his waist right now. It's pull off. I give him an 8 in that department. Entrance. Again, Washington doesn't have that much going for him in the case of an entrance. But he does have smoke, so I'll give him a 6. Chris Ross, on the other hand, he's got that dominant, fierce walk. He gets into the ring like a dominant, fierce competitor. All-man chant going. So with that chant, with the presence, with the choreography, I give him a 7, which makes your final scores close, but not tied. 16 for Washington and 18 for Chris Ross. Chris Ross will move on to the second round. Number 7, John Cena versus number 10, Sheamus. Finisher, I would give John Cena an 8 had it been more effective, but I give him a 7. Because while he may be able to pull it off well, he's also able to pull it off against big guys, which I respect, which I can see fit. So I give him a 7. Sheamus, I give him a 5. It's a simple running kick to the face. While it may be effective, he may pull it off well, it's still not unique enough. Character, John Cena, 8. He's the baby face that's also hated by a large portion of the crowd, and he pulls it off exceptionally well. Sheamus, simple. Irishman who loves to beat people up, and he's doing that every single week. He shows that to a great extent every single week. I give Sheamus a 9 in the character department. Entrance, John Cena with a 7. Coming out with the John Cena sucks chant going on. Adds something to the entrance. Running out of the ring, tossing his hat into the crowd, tossing his shirt into the crowd with that whole never give up towel. As much as I hate seeing it every single week, it's still a vibrant portion of his entrance. So I give him a 7 in that department. Sheamus, on the other hand, he's got the spotlight. He's got the Fa'a Bala chant at the beginning of the entrance ramp. Gets in, looks like a dominant competitor. I give you an 8, which makes your final scores 22 for John Cena, 22 for Sheamus. We're going to overtime in the second episode of the first season of tournament, first ever overtime round in tournament. In ring ability, this is where John Cena is crucially downplayed. John Cena, not very spread out when it comes to in-ring ability. It's very, very much powerhouse finesse type in-ring work. I give him a 5. Sheamus, again, very finesse powerhouse type shit. But on the other hand, he's still able to pull off some, springboard moves, throwing himself over the top rope, shoulder tackle to his opponent, corner stomp. He's just able to pull it off well. And he can be diverse in the ring when he wants to be, and he can be a technical wrestler. I can't say much more. Sheamus, I'm giving him a 6. Final score, 27-28. Sheamus knocks out John Cena, goes into the second round, and that is the end of episode 2 of season 1 of Tournament. It begins 7-10 split. Ladies and gentlemen, your final scores: Prophecy beats out Dwayne Porter 20-16. Baron Corbin beats out Roman Reigns 23-12. Chris Ross beats out Washington 18-16. And Sheamus beats out John Cena in overtime 28-27. And ladies and gentlemen, that's all we have for episode 2 of season 1 of Tournament. Thank you guys for watching. If you have any wrestling-related questions for the Hardy Yak Wrestling Podcast, or any non-wrestling-related questions for Hardy Yak Questions and Answer Series, please send them to me one of 3 ways. Either via my email, unitards@gmail.com. That's unitards with 2 Z's at the end at gmail.com. Send them to me on Twitter @Zacharyserra. That's @ZACHARYSERRA. No underscores, no capital letters, no numbers, none of that bullshit. Or you can send them to me in the YouTube comments below, and I'll get to them on a future episode of the Hardy Yak Wrestling Podcast or a future episode of the Hardy Yak Question and Answer Series. But anyway, guys, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed my like, favorite, and subscribe for more. I'm Zach Hardy, signing off.